Hey, Pretty Little Liars Army. I'm going to talk about this episode of Pretty Little Liars that was on tonight. I can't believe it's almost halfway over that only 5 episodes are left for the rest of the series. Wow. So let's talk about this episode. To me, it was the best episode so far from 7B, and I'm sure there's gonna be even better ones coming. So let's get into this. Okay, on tonight's episode, there was somebody dressed up in a freaky Oya mask or something. Or do you think it was a doll? But if it was a doll, like, how can it talk and have a FaceTime conversation with Oya like that? If it's a doll, that's really creative and freaky. Or do you think Oya's schizophrenic and that she's crazy and she's just seeing this stuff that's not really there? Or, I'm kind of starting to think, does Oya have a twin? Or is it just Oya's dark side and she's AD? Or one of them's AD? What do you think? Anyway, the person talking to Oya in that mask, or whatever it was, sounded like Sydney, but her face kind of looked like, Paige. But I heard that Paige, this was the last episode Paige is gonna be in, so I don't think she's AD, unless they're tricking us. Also, in this episode, when Oya was talking to that person who we don't know who she was talking to in that mask of her, she was saying, like, what did you do last week? And that, like, do you have something to say? Like, they were talking about how Hannah and Spencer went to go look for Mary Drake, but they didn't find her. But they did talk to Pastor Ted, that turns out to be Charlotte's father. So that's what happened. Yeah. And at the end, it showed the same person wearing the oil mask or whatever it is. At the end, and somebody in the black hoodie is like watching that person. Is it Oya? Is it Sydney? Is it somebody else? Is it the same person watching themselves? What's this craziness happening at the end of that episode? And they're laughing about it. Why would Oya be laughing about it unless she's crazy or something? Okay, Marcus was in this episode again, but I did not really like him in this episode except for when he talked to Ellie about her husband being dead and that he doesn't think somebody wants his body to stay buried, so that's why the finger was found or something like that. He also thinks that Mary Drake, it sounded like he thinks Mary Drake killed Ellie's dad, but we all know that Hannah did by winning him over, and the other girls were with her when it happened, and we saw that Allison was in white pajamas to the side, like, is Ellie AD? Is Mary Drake AD? Like, what's happening? And Spencer gave Marcus gluten-free and sugar-free cupcakes. What, like, he's allergic to regular ones or something? Or because it's healthier? I have no idea. And also, later on in the episode, Marcus was following Spencer to her barn, and he was waiting outside for almost an hour, at 58 minutes to be exact. Well, and he finally came in, and Spencer was with that wearing that tan trench coat like Hannah wore before, and was like trying to get clues or something on the computer. I don't know what she was looking up. You tell me. Your guess is as good as mine. So that's what was up with Marcus. He's still hot though. Also in this episode, Caleb and Toby weren't in it. They went away to go fishing at like Toby's lake house or beach house or whatever. Do you think they're lady and they're working together? Why are they away? They're away so much and I miss them. I do not see them being 80 unless them and their relationships that they're in turn out to be AD together, or Hannah forgives Caleb if he's AD, or Spencer forgives Toby if he's AD. I don't know, but hey, I want them to work out. I want their relationships to be endgame, because that would be amazing. Okay, let's see what else we're going to be talking about this episode. Oh yeah, Ezra tells Aya when Aya's at his place and she sees that he has bags packed, like, what's up? Where are you going? Why do you have your bags packed? And he says that Nicole's parents need him in Maine. Like, they couldn't get a doctor. What, is Ezra a doctor? Is he pretending to be a doctor? Is he AD? What's going on with that? Let me know what you think about that. Like, stop leaving Aya. Aya deserves better. And then he ends up, and he said I'll be back in a minute. Before, like, he's gonna go away to go see her and her parents in Maine. But then because he says he's gonna be gone like 2 days in Maine. But then at the end, when he's at the airport and also Spencer is talking to Len there, because they have reunited and are catching up on who knows what. Spencer introduced Ezra to Len and they shake hands and they act like they don't know each other, but the way they're looking at each other and responding makes it look like they know each other. What do you think? Comment down below. Do you think they know each other and why? Do you think they've worked together or gone to school together or they're related or something? They're about the same age. And then Spencer's like, tells Ezra not to tell anybody about Len. And he's like, why would I? And then and like, tell who and stuff. So then at the end, when Ezra goes back to talk to Aya, she was surprised he was there, and then she was apologizing to him, and then she was acting like he really should have went there, because she seemed like she was gonna break up with him, to tell you the truth. Because the relationship is not as strong this time, it's like going down, and I do not like that too much, and Ezra's being a dick. Sorry about that. But it's the truth. Do you still ship them? I want them to work out.